And now, coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar Studios, Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou.
I like the steel drums played with the steel guitar. I go to honky-tonks and to tiki bars. I like girls in bikinis and wearing tight blue jeans. I like the fiddle played with marimba thrown in and a conga drum beat behind the mandolin. I was raised in the country but still love the sound of the sea. I wear a cowboy hat with my bathing suit. I'm just a country boy who likes to sit under a palm tree. I'm not all mixed up, I just like my music. Tropical country.
Oh yeah, it's Wednesday night. It's Hump Day! Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou right here on Tiki Man Radio. We're coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar Studio here in beautiful Harrison Bay overlooking the majestic Chickamauga Lake. And, of course, we are broadcasting on Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, and also the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel, courtesy of the MFG Records Tropical Live Cam. Our show is brought to you by JBL Legends Travel. JBL Legends Travel is your hookup when planning your next getaway. They are the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio, and for good reason. I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of things you can talk about JBL Legends Travel because they are award-winning. So do not plan your next getaway without contacting Joe at 732-831-5200. And also Goaltending Services, GTS Charters in Key West. They are your premier charter service. Whenever you go down to Key West and you're done seeing the sights and doing the Duval Crawl, do not leave Key West without getting out on the water and visiting a sandbar. And there are no better folks to do it with than GTS Charters. Give them a call at 305-916-0990. All right, we got that out of the way. My partner in crime, she's there. Lou.
Hey, everybody.
How you doing?
I'm good. We have this fancy new screen now that I can look at and see myself, which I don't want to see myself, but now it reminds me to look up so I can say hey to y'all while I'm on camera instead of looking at you, B-Dawg.
Yeah, we are in the improved Chocolate Bar Studio. Tiki Man has been working hard over the last couple weeks, and we got all kinds of new technology here. I'm looking at bigger screens. You're looking at screens overhead, and so it's kind of cool, isn't it?
It is. I like it a lot.
That is awesome.
Now I'll be like checking myself instead of you.
You mean you're not going to check me out anymore?
Well, I'll always check you out. Everybody's like, ew. I know if my kids are listening, they're saying ew.
All right. Well, we are going to have a great time tonight. Really, again, it's an unscripted show. So we're just going to chat back and forth, chat with you. So make sure you drop us a line and say hello so we can say hello back. But, before we do anything, we got to say, welcome to the show.
Cowboy throwdown here in H-Town, where we're stronger than a hurricane. From miles around, the best of the best come here to put their tough to the test. Give it all for gold or go home broke when they open up that gate. Welcome to the show, welcome to the home of the world's biggest rodeo, where the stars light up the night underneath that Texas sky. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Welcome to the show. It's a Houston tradition, 4-H, FFA, and Go Texan. And you can bet, son, it's gonna be around a long, long time. These riders and ropers give it their best. We'll show them how loud the hometown crowd can get. 'Cause tonight, y'all, we all got a little bit of cowboy deep inside. Welcome to the show, welcome to the home of the world's biggest rodeo, where the stars show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight. Where the bayou city streets meet the country roads. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight. Where the bayou city streets meet the country roads. Where the bayou city streets meet these country roads. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show, Cody Johnson. You know, he's up for some awards that are coming up very, very soon. Did you know that?
I did.
So
And I'm so excited for him.
I'm
He's
gonna
worked
get it
at
up
it
here.
a long time.
He is, well, let me get it up. He is up for one of CMT's Artists of the Year.
Wow.
Is what he's up for. So that is a great achievement for a guy who started out not that long ago as an independent artist.
Yeah, that's really, really cool for him. I'm happy for him. He's worked a lot of years. We talked about it before. We watched a documentary about him and talking about how he was in the rodeo circuit, riding rodeo and
That's right.
playing music out in the parking lot and burning his own CDs to sell, to make money to travel to the next rodeo gig. And so to see him go from that to
a CMT Artist of the Year nominee. So
yeah, that's
how about
amazing.
that is fantastic.
It is. There's not a lot of people who can say that kind of thing. I mean, there's tons and tons of talented musicians and singers, artists, entertainers, and there's not a whole lot that really get their shot that they deserve. So
Right.
I'm happy to see somebody that did.
Absolutely. Well, who we got out there to say hello to tonight?
Well, I haven't had a chance to check the Facebook yet.
Okay.
But I do want to say hello to Z and G. They're both out there tonight. We've been missing you guys, so I'm happy
Hey, guys.
you're there.
I actually have a request from David tonight, so we will get that a little later on. So,
Oh, good.
yeah, I
Good.
had a couple requests that floated in this week. So,
Oh, nice.
So we will make sure that we get those in on those as well.
We like it whenever we get those requests in, and
Absolutely.
people chat with us on our Facebook page, in addition to the YouTube. But through the week, we don't get the YouTube thing. So
No.
when people chat with us on Facebook, it just makes our whole day. So
That's right.
if y'all were missing us through the week, or if you just want to tell us something,
Shoot us a message.
Shoot us a message or comment on our Facebook page, Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou on Tiki Man Radio. I know it's a long title, but it has to be done.
That's right.
So, yeah, definitely shoot us a message, and we'll be more than happy to chat with you back. We miss y'all whenever we're not here on Wednesdays.
We do.
Also want to say hello to Rick the Stick. He is out there.
Rick the Stick, that'd be Rick the Stick of Rick's Hometown Licks right here on Tiki Man Radio every Sunday night from 6 to 8. You definitely want to tune into that because Rick plays a pretty cool mix of music of artists from his hometown, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And our OG sponsor, JBL Legends Travel. Joe is out there tonight saying hello to everybody.
JBL Legends Travel. I mentioned there in the beginning about award winning, since
Yes.
we opened up and we was talking about awards. We got to say congratulations because JBL Legends Travel, they won awards from the Lux Travel and Tourism Awards. How about that? And for 2022, listen to this. JBL Legends Travel was voted the best full-service travel agency, the best cruise travel agency, the most diverse group travel agency, and the best destination wedding planners. How about that?
Congratulations. Much deserved.
When we say we only work with the best here at Tiki Man Radio, that is what we are talking about.
That's exactly right. Congratulations to Joe and everybody over there at JBL Legends Travel. I know we always talk about Joe, but his lovely wife is involved in it
Susie
too.
Q. Yes.
We love her as well. So congratulations to all of you who work so hard over there.
Yep, and you'll definitely want to stay tuned here because a little later on we will be having the JBL Legends Travel Minute in case you didn't catch it on Sunday.
Fabulous. And another one of our sponsors, Miss Beth Travers, is out there tonight.
Rockstar Beth Travers, MFG Records in the house.
That's right. She's been spending a lot of time up in Pigeon Forge.
I know.
And super, super excited. Hopefully, we may be headed up that direction at some point this weekend, so hopefully we'll be able to run into Beth up there. And,
yeah.
And if not, I hear...
Mm-hmm. You heard right.
That she may be here.
She may be here
on
the Sunday show, yeah. That will be awesome to get to see her.
Oh, I miss her. She's an amazing person. Her little puppy is the best thing ever. Greg Dillard is out there. Hello to you, Greg.
Hey, Greg. It's been a while since we've seen him.
I know. Got to meet him for the first time at the summer party last year.
Was it no, it was the year before last.
2 years ago.
How time flies.
I know.
I know. I've been watching him on socials, and he's been a busy guy. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Tammy Creech is out there. So hello to you, Tammy.
Hey, Tammy.
David, we already talked about Z&G.
Yes. Z&G Patio there up in Memphis, Tennessee.
Bobby McQueen is out there as well.
He is the island truck driver. Hey, Bobby, thank you very much for tuning in.
And Barry D.
Hey, Barry.
Is out there as well.
That is awesome. Well, welcome. We appreciate you tuning in, and hopefully this will become a regular tradition for you every Wednesday night because, we are here to try to get you over the hump and on to the weekend.
That's right.
And so how about we do that because, there's nothing like getting out to the lake and kicking up that Evinrude. How about a little mescaline bloodline Evinruding right here on Tiki Man Radio.
One hell of a day. I could smell it from the kitchen in the bed where I lay. I had a hot biscuit waiting on me, calling my name. My daddy's daddy went and got on when he topped off the tank. He was sitting dipping on a bandit rig in a line. He said, "Go and get your brother, meet me out back and by." At the truck, was pulling that 84 hydro sport. Wasn't much of nothing, but was something to us. Had both. Flying down the Alabama River was a middle finger to other fishes messing them up. That thing was topping out at 25, rolling through an always sign, trolling wasn't something we would do. It's called living rude. She was the new edition, talk of the town. She said, "What do y'all do around here to hang out?" I say, "Oh, honey bun, darling, I got the spot. You take a hook, a line, and sinker, tie 'em up in the knot. You just bring yourself a bottle of that musket on wine, and you meet me back here about 8:45 at the truck." It's pulling that 84 hydro sport. Wasn't much of nothing, but was something to us. That boat was flying down the Alabama River, was a middle finger to other fishes messing them up. That thing was topping out at 25, rolling through an always sign, trolling wasn't something we would do. It's called living rude. When you're cruising through the dew in the early sunrise, water like glass, yes, I ain't nothing like it. Once you try it, once you wanna do it again. Already got it cranked up, so won't you come on into the truck? It's pulling that 84 hydro sport. Wasn't much of nothing, but was something to us. That boat was flying down the Alabama River, was a middle finger to other fishes messing them up. That thing was topping out at 25, rolling through an always sign, trolling wasn't something we would do. It's called living rude. Yeah.
fish off the dock, 5:30. Sunrise, now it just hit me. Salty wind brings a unique feeling. Freedom at its best. Phone stowed in a plastic baggie. Fair warning to those who call me. Straight to voicemail, custom greeting. This is what you'll get. I'm off the coast on a boat. Drop a rock on the radio. Probably reeling in the biggest bluefin the world has ever known. There's no chance I'll answer the phone. It can wait till I get home. Leave a message after the tone. I'm off the coast on a boat. Now I'm sore from all this reeling. I sit back, take it all in. Just then the drag starts screaming. Half-bent fishing pole. Land him as the sun is setting. Looky there, we hit our limit. Motor back with the perfect ending. Friends fishing, no phone. I'm off the coast on a boat. Drop a rock on the radio. Probably reeling in the biggest bluefin the world has ever known. There's no chance I'll answer the phone. It can wait till I get home. Leave a message after the tone. I'm off the coast on a boat. What a weekend. No phone ring. I'm off the coast on a boat. Drop a rock on the radio. Probably reeling in the biggest bluefin the world has ever known. There's no chance I'll answer the phone. It can wait till I get home. Leave a message after the tone. I'm off the coast on a boat. Yeah, I'm off the coast on a boat.
Off the coast on a boat. Greasy Joe. He's going to be a part of the Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase coming up in November.
He is, and I can't wait. It's been a long time. I feel like it's been forever since we've seen him.
Yeah, it hasn't been that long, but it does feel like forever. Because, you know, when you miss your friends, it does feel like forever.
It does. You know, they had a... his brother has been hanging out in Ohio, not far from G-Raff's house.
Yes.
And so he's been a super busy guy as well.
Yes, he has.
And I cannot... Oh, there it is. Okay.
I was going to say, have you checked the other pages yet?
I did.
Okay.
I did. Callie McCool is out there.
Callie McCool.
He said he loves Wednesdays.
Callie McCool, of course, that's Mr. McCool from the West Coast over there in sunny California. And, of course, he is Mr. McCool of the student crew as well. And hopefully he gets that new class ready to go for production. And we will have new episodes of Surf's Up here on Tiki Man Radio.
Definitely looking forward to that.
Absolutely. I can't wait.
Me either. Michael Tiani is out there. Want to give a shout out to
the
you.
The Bicycle Man.
He has the coolest stuff going on all the time.
Well, of course he does.
I know. And Debbie Spielzik. I hope that I said that correctly, Debbie. If not, I apologize.
Well,
but thank you so much for tuning in.
Absolutely.
We are always happy to see folks tuning in that we're not used to seeing.
I know.
But yeah, that's all I got for now.
All right. So, again, we don't talk much throughout the week. And it's like we play catch up here with you every Wednesday night on the radio because, you know, she's busy, I'm busy, and, you know, I start prepping for shows on Monday night. And as far as making playlists and getting all that stuff together. And Tuesday nights I'm here in the studio. And then Wednesday nights here we are. So
a lot of times you find out things the same time everybody else does, right?
If it wouldn't be for social media, I would be so far out of the loop on everything. And even with social media, I am the last to find out just about everything.
Well, I don't post a whole lot on social media, but
I don't either. And I got to get better at that.
I know, me too. But so we have a really bad habit. So in the evenings, I like to go sit outside where it's quiet and it's nice outside right now, and just kind of be alone with my thoughts. And I'll scroll through TikTok or look through Facebook, but I never specifically go to anybody's Facebook page. I just see whatever shows up on my news feed, right? So,
which is sad because, Facebook has a way of not letting you to see all your friends.
It does.
You see the top 15.
It does.
Or top 20, and there are tons and tons of people out there. I've literally had to go back going, I haven't seen anything from so-and-so in a while.
Yeah.
And then I go and they've been active on Facebook.
Yep.
It just hasn't appeared on my page. So sometimes I have to actually make an attempt when it pops in my head that, hey, I need to go over here and check on this person because I haven't seen anything lately.
I do too. And I've had friends of mine that'll say, I'll find out something. And they're like, well, I put it all over Facebook. I'm like, well, I didn't see it. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I did see something really cool. And I'm not sure which day it is, but I heard a rumor that it is Beth Travers' birthday this week.
You really?
That's what I saw on
Facebook. I think it's past.
I think we missed it.
Yeah, but know what she's watching, so you know what you have to do.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Beth. Happy birthday to you.
And, of course, that goes out to everybody out there who may be celebrating a birthday, past or coming up here within the next week. So
that's right.
It's kind of a tradition that you start singing to everybody.
I know, right?
I'm glad you're not camera shy and you're not afraid to sing in public.
Well, I normally am. But see, the difference is I'm just looking at you whenever I sing in here. Everybody always laughs at me because when it comes to, our famous karaoke, and I've said it before, when I'm drinking, I have the guts to sing, but not the ability. If I'm sober, I don't have the guts, but I kind of have the ability. So it's a catch-22, but yeah, I'll sing happy birthday.
But tonight you've had the perfect mixture of beverages to just get you right on the even playing field.
Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, I had a rough. Well, I didn't have a rough day. I had a rough few minutes right before the show, so that made me thirsty. So I apologize to everybody.
Yeah, for those who are familiar with the Southern expression, Mama just about had a full-blown come apart.
Just about.
But she held it together because, sometimes, across from all the positivity that we try to spread, real life does smack you in the face every once in a while. And you got to go into Mama mode.
Once in a while.
It's not always happy-go-lucky Lou sometimes. You know how it is.
I try, but, So I was watching a thing the other day.
Okay.
Well, actually earlier today. In my scrolling. So that was the point of my story. I don't always check out things on Facebook, but I always see stuff on, I'll scroll through TikTok or I'll scroll through Facebook or whatever in the evenings. You sit in there in the house scrolling through TikTok
and watching TV.
And so you can tell Allison doesn't watch the show. She just tried to call me. But so all night long we send, that's how we communicate through the week. That's why social media saves him, because we send each other links to TikTok videos or Facebook stories or whatever, back and forth all the time. That's how we talk through the week. But so while I was on TikTok, and I think I sent this to you, but Morgan Wallen.
Yes.
Went off the deep end the other day at one of his shows, and not in a bad way. But apparently, and this has been happening more and more, and it's just sad to me. But
Cody Johnson had also done it at one of his shows.
Kojo
as well.
just had to do it not long ago.
There's several artists that have had to do this.
Yeah. Where they're up on stage and they, somebody in the front few rows decides that they're going to be stupid and get in a fight. I think Cody's, it was a guy that hit a girl.
I think so.
But with Morgan, I think it was a couple guys fighting. And so I've seen it more with the country folks, but I don't know if that's because I've been paying more attention to them or if it's because they do it more. But they just stopped the show. And that's what Morgan did. Stopped the show, walked over, and was like, "What is wrong with you people?"
Called security and
said,
"Get this guy out of here."
Yep, got him out of there, and then restarted the show. And everybody was just going nuts. They loved it. But yeah, that's been happening more and more, and it makes me really, really sad because if there's one thing about music, especially live music, it should be that it brings us all together. But people get drunk and stupid, I guess.
I guess so.
But.
All right. Well, speaking of Morgan Wallen, guess what I had in my playlist?
Imagine that.
Hey, Morgan Wallen needs a boat. How about that? You're listening to Tropical Country right here on Tiki Man Radio.
This whiskey sure tastes fine right now, but it ain't doing the trick, no. It ain't getting me gone enough to make my mind forget. Shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, more don't change the fact she ain't in the picture anymore. This bar stool ain't working, but if anything can, it'll be me on the dock pushing off a dry land. I need a lake, a little bit of bait, I'd even take a creek. I'm tired of all these concrete streets we were running down. Yeah, what I need right now is some riding and some reeling, first kids feeling, praying to the man for some muddy water healing. No sad song on my radio, burning up some black smoke down a back road. I need a boat. I need a boat. Don't care if it's a pontoon, brand new, being used long as it'll fish. Just wanna cast it out yonder, let my mind wander off to anything but this. I'm tired of running into all my friends, asking if I'm over her loving. Yeah, but out there where the river lets in, them fish don't ask me nothing. I need a lake, a little bit of bait, I'd even take a creek. I'm tired of all these concrete streets we were running down. Yeah, what I need right now is some riding and some reeling, first kicks feeling, praying to the man for some muddy water healing. Don't need no sad song on my radio, burning up some black smoke down a back road. I need a boat. I need a boat. I need some peace and quiet. I don't know who the hell's gonna buy it. Yeah, but I need a boat. I need a lake, a little bit of bait, I'd even take a creek. I'm tired of all these concrete streets we were running down. Yeah, what I need right now is some riding and some reeling, first kicks feeling, praying to the man for some muddy water healing. Don't need no sad song on my radio, burning up some black smoke down a back road. I need a boat. I need a boat. I need a boat. I need a boat. Real, real bad.
Hey, y'all, this is B-Dawg
And Lou.
from Tropical Country right here on Tiki Man Radio. Next time you take a trip down to the Key West and you want to get out on the water, we want you to check out our sponsor, Goaltending Services. Goaltending Services is the premier charter service in Key West. They offer a wide range of amenities. Goaltending Services is also a veteran-owned company, and they take care of their veterans and active duty personnel by offering a 25% discount with your veteran or military ID. For more about Goaltending Services, give them a call at 305-916-0990
or look them up online at goaltendingservices.com.
Off the coast on a boat, drop a rock on the radio.
I used to think that life was all about the Joneses, trying to find a way to just keep up somehow. I had to have it, do it, be it, had to own it, yeah. A little secret that I finally figured out. We spend so much time climbing up the ladder that we're missing all the things that really matter. I got my 2 feet on the ground, I'm breathing in and breathing out. Oh, yeah, life is good. I'm gonna grab onto today, live every minute in the way I know I should. Life is good. I like to move, I like to run, I like to get it done, yeah. Or I can stay home on the couch and watch TV. Well, give me sunshine, give me rain, it makes no difference to me. It's all the same to me. Call me simple, call me crazy. I believe that it's all in what we make it. I got my 2 feet on the ground, I'm breathing in and breathing out. Oh, yeah, life is good. I'm gonna grab onto today, live every minute in the way I know I should. Life is good. Call me simple, call me crazy. I believe that it's all in what we make it. I got my 2 feet on the ground, I'm breathing in and breathing out. Oh, yeah, life is good. I'm gonna grab onto today, live every minute in the way I know I should. Life is good. Yeah, life is good. Oh, don't you know? Life is good.
Life is good, Jody Messina.
I
And-
love her.
And of course, life is good when you're listening to Tropical Country right here on Tiki Man Radio.
That's right.
That's right.
I love Jody. She is she seems like such a cool person. She's been through a lot of shit. I mean,
Yes, she
she's-
has.
She's really been through a lot of stuff. So it's nice to see her kind of making that comeback now with the song by,
Cole Swindell.
thank you, Cole Swindell. So, but yeah.
That's why I'm here.
That's right. So, no, I love her. She is the coolest person ever. Seems to be, would love to actually someday be able to have a conversation with her. But in the meantime, I want to give a couple more shout outs.
Well, you go right ahead.
I know. I'm sorry. Okay, so Miss Maureen Hunt, she's out there tonight. So hello
Hey,
to
Maureen.
you, Maureen. She's watching from another baseball game. So maybe
nice.
people around her will pay attention to what she's doing. Kathy Green says, "Hey guys." So hello to you,
Hey,
Kathy.
Kathy.
Nice to see you. And Miss Monica is out there as well.
Hey, Monica.
She was so sad a couple weeks ago when we weren't able to have a show.
And of course, that is producer Monica of Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man right here on Tiki Man Radio every Sunday.
That's right.
She
So-
works hard to make sure that the show goes off flawlessly.
Right?
All right.
Well, absolutely. She's such a dedicated person to Tiki Man Radio. Always has been, from what I understand. So it's really super nice to see her every week.
Absolutely.
Miss Nadine Christine.
Hey,
is
Nadine.
out there.
Hey.
Mr. Graham Andrews, hello to you.
Hey, Graham, how
we
you
miss
doing?
you around here.
Of course, that was Graham Andrews' song playing just prior to us coming on the air.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Hey, yeah, that was in there.
Good. But that is all that I have for right now.
And you've checked all the pages.
I got all the pages so far, but Facebook likes to play games with me, so we will see.
Did you check Danny's Facebook page?
I did.
Hey, I gotta keep her. I gotta try to keep her straight. So
that's all right.
Hey, I can tell you, I heard a discussion about an article that's happening right now, and it's good news for the independent singer-songwriters out there.
Really?
Yeah, it was a discussion upon how, because of we've talked about the change of that performers and songwriters, they don't need the big record labels anymore.
Yes.
And here it's just another proof that how the tides are changing. In that, they talked about how a lot of terrestrial radio stations now are now including unsigned artists, independent artists within their rotation of songs on the radio. So you hear a song on the radio, you automatically think, hey, that person, they've made it in Nashville, they got the big record deal, and that's not the case anymore. Is that these artists are finally getting recognized for what they're able to do and what they're putting out there on their own without the help of these labels, and terrestrial radio is now picking up on it.
I'm so glad, because I'm telling you, as somebody who has worked with independent artists, to try to get a single on a lot of radio stations, because, terrestrial radio, there's all these corporations that own everything. I mean, I've had DJ friends who worked at the radio station for 30 years, and just all of a sudden they no longer have a job because the corporation decided they're going to syndicate everything.
Right.
There's going to be one central studio that'll play on multiple stations. And within that, we also had a lot of the stations, instead of just playing, back in the day, like, say, Loretta Lynn days. Back in the day, Loretta just got in her car with a bunch of CDs, traveled from radio station to radio station, pitching her stuff.
And a lot of times a lot of these artists would caravan together.
Yes.
And, share hotel rooms, 8 people sleeping in a room.
Yeah.
Just to get their music out there.
But they had the opportunity to go sell themselves, right?
Right.
And now there are corporate, I don't even know what they're called, but there are corporate folks who do nothing but listen to the trending music and decide what all of their radio stations under that corporation are going to play. Where, like, here on Tiki Man Radio, Danny gets a song.
Every broadcaster is responsible for their own programming.
Right,
yes.
right. So you, Rick,
and
Scotty, Jen Shen, Danny, everybody just...
of course, Callie, and out there in California.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, Callie too. And the Barefoot Broker, everybody gets to pick whatever they want to play.
That's right.
And so many times now, the radio machine, if it's not on their playlist from a corporate person who then they don't play it. And to me, that's sad, because the artist doesn't have a chance to sell themselves, to promote themselves. Because sometimes, and I've done this, where I hear a song and I'm like, it's all right. And then I go to a concert and I either get to meet that artist or see that artist perform live, and I am hooked. That song it takes on a whole new meaning for me. It becomes 10 times better. And so a lot of times that doesn't get to happen anymore.
Because a lot of times, because you're in the moment.
Exactly.
When you get to experience that song. Maybe sometimes if you're listening to it on the radio, you're listening to it. Sometimes it's background noise.
Yeah.
And you're not really, concentrating on that. But when you go to a concert or a showcase or something like that, you're in the moment, and a lot of times that song will resonate to you more personally.
Yeah, and you get to see them. And then from that moment on, I have a visual in my head every time I hear that song, and it just elevates it to another level. And so I'm glad that radio is finally being forced to play these artists that aren't necessarily on a record label, because you and I talked about it the other day. We were in the car, and we were only in the car for a couple hours.
Right.
We heard the same song like 3 times.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Because they put everything on a loop, and they only have a limited number of songs from artists from record labels that they're trying to pitch. So it was so frustrating. We're like, and I know I have, and I'm sure other people have too, been to the point where when a song came out, they fell in love with the song, they loved it, and then it just got played too much. Yeah. And then it loses its appeal.
An example of that right now, the new Luke Combs song that's out, love the song the first time I heard it.
Fantastic song.
I love the song. But then they overplayed it.
Yes.
And to the point of now it's like, if I have regular radio on and that song comes on, I now change it because it's like, okay, this is about the 4th time today I've heard the song.
Yeah.
I literally heard that song the other day on my way to work, on my way home from work. When we came home and got changed, we went to dinner. It came on the radio again. So in the span of about 3 hours, I heard that song at least 3 times.
Yeah.
And that wasn't including the drive to work. So four times within the day I heard that song. So how many times did that song play throughout the day when I was at work? You don't know. But yeah, I believe they overplay the songs, and I know that's how all their countdowns and everything go. Is because of airplays. So, that's how they decide, who's got the number 1 hit this week is number of airplays.
How many times has their song been played?
But,
or requested.
But yeah, I mean, personally for me, I get tired of it and I want difference. And that's the way I come to this show. Yes, I've played songs more than once, but I try not to play them repeatedly week after week. I'll pull them out. There may be 2 or 3 weeks. I'll filter it in again because all of our friends and singer-songwriters, they deserve to have their music out there and heard. But I don't want to be one of those people that's responsible for being that one that plays
5 songs every week.
That plays it to go, oh my God, here goes this song again. I used to love this song. I don't want that to happen. So, that's why we mix it in, and that's the cool thing about the show, because that's what we do. We play, we play the mainstream country, play the independent country, and we also play our coastal artists that have that country vibe.
Yep.
And that is a lot of our independent friends right there. So, I'm glad that we can mix it up from week to week. We still get their music heard, but it's not to the point where people just can't drudge listening to it one more time.
Right.
So you're smiling over there. You got anybody you need to say hello to again?
The Buddha is out there. Beach Buddha himself.
Well, of course, we can't mention the Beach Buddha without talking about the official coffee of Tiki Man Radio. That would be Beach Buddha Coffee. It is the best roast, coast to coast. Take a trip with every sip. Beach Buddha Coffee. And if you want to learn more about Beach Buddha Coffee, go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on that coffee tab to learn more and see all of the fantastic roasts that Beach Buddha has to offer. And with saying hello to the Beach Buddha, we have to say hello to the Honey Bunny.
Oh, is that the official
That's
nickname?
Her new nickname. She is the Honey Bunny now.
Bunny?
Yeah, we determined that on the Sunday show. So,
well, Buddha, you need to bring Honey Bunny down here to Tennessee because we would love to meet her.
Absolutely.
Their pictures, they look like they're having such a good time.
They're having a time of their life.
I'm like, oh, young love. I know.
So, but with that, I'm talking about all of our independent singer-songwriters that are out there working their tails off to get their music heard and to make a little money. They're all they're just trying to be a dive bar superstar. Listen to Tropical Country right here on Tiki Man Radio.
It's a shame you ain't more famous. How long will this success thing take you? Said some ignoramus at the bar. Well, I smiled and said, man, can't you tell I'm famous here at the wishing well? Free drinks and front row parking for my car. And my name's up on the marquee sign in the tip jar's full. Hell, I know I ain't where you think I ought to be, but I'm where I
ya. On Wednesday nights from 7 to 9, me and old Silver like to ride into the sunset, listening to B-Dawg and Lou on Tropical Country, only on Tiki Man Radio. Yeah!
Well, I've got me a donkey, his name is Red, but lately he's been feeling blue. He lies in his pen and moans all day. I didn't know what I should do, but I've got an idea to bring him some cheer. He's always wanted to go to the sea, so I packed up my bags and loaded Red up. I'm taking my ass to the beach. Here we go, every town that we ride past. Yeah, I know everybody loves my ass. Well, someone yells yeehaw, Red gives them a yeehaw. We're headed down to the sea, riding all the way to the end of A1A, taking my ass to the beach. Well, we first hit the sand at the Floribama, and we took it down to PCB. It felt so right on a clear water night at sunset at Siesta Key. Only one way to go down that ocean road. Now we're making our way through the Keys. I'm gonna ride Red across the 7-mile bridge, taking my ass to the beach. Here we go, every town that we ride past. Yeah, I know everybody loves my ass. Well, someone yells yeehaw, Red gives them a yeehaw. We're headed down to the sea, riding all the way to the end of A1A, taking my ass to the beach. Now I play in the bars, I'm a Key West star, and Red is never blue. I make good tips, but really that's thanks to Red, 'cause all the girls think my ass is cute. Well, someone yells yeehaw, Red gives them a yeehaw. We're hanging out by the sea, we're here to stay at the end of A1A. My ass ain't leaving this beach. So if you're feeling blue, there's only one thing to do. Just bring your ass on down to the beach.
Brighton Stoll, he's taking his ass to the beach.
I
AKA
love
the
him.
Donkey Song. I heard that. I love that song. I thought it was a cute little play on words.
He's so much fun.
He is very, very talented artist, and I loved how the play on words is an awesome song.
I'm hoping at some point we can get him on the show.
Absolutely.
That's on my list of things to do.
All right.
So they're discussing fishing
Oh, fishing.
on the chat.
All right.
Yes. And Callie, I feel your pain. So my dad used to teach me how to catfish, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to this day, I've never taken a catfish off the hook. My daddy always did it for me. And when I took my girls by myself, I used to tell them, you can catch anything but a catfish. Because if you catch a catfish, I'm cutting your line and letting it go. Because I'm too scared. I mean, he taught me the proper way to do it, but it don't matter. I'm so afraid of getting stung by one of those things.
I used to just, I cheated. I kind of just laid mine on the ground and I'd stand on it and pull the hook out that way. So
Oh,
I know it's kind of cheating, but that's how I always did it because I didn't like get stung because I got stung once.
Ugh.
It hurt.
Dad used to get stung all the time. And he's like, all you got to do is do it like this. I'm like, yeah, and you just got stung.
And I can also tell you, if you grab a rockfish or a striped bass, or as they refer to it in some areas, that fin on the back will rip your hand open, because I had it done because I didn't.
Yeah.
I was going to grab it. It flipped the wrong way. That back fin caught me, and it kind of smarted a little bit.
Well, you know, we used to catch bluegill a lot whenever we were little, because that's all Dad would bait us for.
Right.
But you know, we used to call them sunfish. I don't know their real names, but they're shaped like bluegill, but they're yellow.
Okay.
And they have a pointy dorsal fin.
Okay.
And I've gotten stuck from those before, and that was bad enough. So,
and I'm sure there's a real fisherman out there that'll tell you the real name. So.
I'm sure they probably will.
Because I've also always referred to them as a sunfish as well.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, see, we're on the same page.
Yeah,
always.
You know. We're Northerners. What do they expect?
Right.
I'm sure some Southerner down here, or somebody from Florida, has the correct name for them, or what they would call them as well. Because I'm sure that they're kind of different. You know, sometimes fish have multiple names.
Yeah.
So
I was just a hillbilly. I don't know.
Me too.
So Lynn is listening tonight.
Well, hello, honey bunny.
And the Golden Girl is out at the Tiki Bar tonight visiting with us. Golden is out fishing.
Yeah. He's out doing some saltwater fishing, isn't he?
He's doing some good fishing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So David Zarakor says they call him bream. Over in
bream
Memphis.
Or brim?
Bream.
All right. Bream. Brim? I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Rick the Stick said he sucks at fishing. He said he used to fish for girls. Not much luck.
Yeah, I would tell you, I am no way near the master professional fisherman at all. You know, growing up as a kid, you know, bluegill fishing. We did a lot of bluegill fishing. Yeah. If I caught a catfish, it was by accident, because I was not one of those guys to go out and fish for those.
Oh, yeah.
I got a lot of friends who, from back up in Ohio, they post pictures all the time of them standing on the ground. They're as tall as me, if not me, holding the fish up here underneath their chin, and the fish is still laying on the ground. You know, I don't know where they find these catfish, but, I've never been one to go out and get that big. Matter of fact, many of you actually saw the striped bass that I got when we went fishing with Golden. That was the biggest fish I'd ever caught in my life.
Yeah.
You know, up until that time, I think it was maybe...
It was when we went with Dad.
Yeah, it was like a 4-pound catfish.
Yeah.
I think that was the biggest fish I'd ever catch, because I didn't do a lot of fishing. And, you know, again, I'm the dad of a lot of girls.
I was the mom.
And when I took the girls fishing, we always went bluegill fishing, because it was easy. They were in abundance, and you could do it just about anywhere.
Well, see, here's the thing. I used to... okay, so it is pronounced brim.
Okay, brim. Well, I've heard of that.
Yes. Rick the Stick said, suck at fishing. Used to fish for girls. Not much luck. Fished for praise. Nothing there. Fished for success. Strike 3. He's done fishing now.
Well, hey, Rick, I think you better correct yourself, because you landed Patty with an eye. So
that's right.
You better correct yourself, or you're going to lose that other eye. I'm just saying.
That's right. But when my dad used to take us, he always fished for the catfish.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many times he missed a bite because he was over either taking fish off the line or baiting our hooks or whatever. But once we got to a certain age, we weren't allowed to fish unless we baited our own hook and took our own fish off. So when I was the mom and dad for 12 years, you know, I didn't have a lot of money, so that was one of the things that we did. I always kept our fishing poles in the trunk of my car and with some lawn chairs. And back then, for night crawlers, it was like, I don't know, $1 a dozen or something.
Right.
And so when the girls would get cranky and I was overwhelmed, we would head to the lake. And I'd drag out that equipment, and I taught them how to cast. I never did get them to bait their own hook, though. They were not having it. But I figured out real quickly, my dad used to constantly say, you know, you got to be quiet. You're going to scare away the fish. And so we would we would cast out our bobbers, and we would get bored. So then we reel them in. And Dad's like, you're not going to catch anything if you don't leave it in the water. So when my kids were little, I got a little smarter. One time I took them, and I didn't have enough money for bait. I know that's sad, but I really didn't. So I put lures, because in Ohio you didn't have to have separate fishing licenses like you do in Tennessee.
I don't think you actually do down here anymore. I haven't bought a fish separate
good.
one in a long time.
Oh, good. But so we I put lures on their fishing poles, and then they could just cast it out, reel it in, cast it out, reel it in, and I didn't have to harp on them about leaving it in the water. So that's what we ended up doing. So I just redid their poles, their lines, and set them up like that. Miss Beth Travers is out there. She commented on the video earlier, said she would be here.
Nice.
She just tuned in, said, hi, sorry I'm late. Beth, you missed your happy birthday song. You'll have to go back and watch the replay.
Yes,
I sang happy birthday.
Lou sang happy birthday. It's become a tradition here that she sings happy birthday when we know about her birthday. So you'll have to go back and listen to that replay, because if you do it again, it ruins the moment.
I know.
It's not spontaneous.
No.
So,
but we so when I was out of the tiki bar during the music, because I take off sometimes.
Yeah.
So I went out to the tiki bar.
But go ahead.
No, that was the first time tonight. But anyway.
Spit it out.
So I went out there, Golden Girl's out there, Tiki Man's out there, and they were teasing me because I was talking about how I can sing when I'm sober, but I can't sing karaoke after I've been drinking, but that's the only time I have the guts to sing karaoke.
Right.
They said I should have included, I don't have the ability to sing with Claudia whenever I am drinking. Claudia is my karaoke. Claudia and the hippie chick, Golden Girl and hippie
Those are
chick.
your partners in crime.
Those are my partners in crime, yes.
Well, we've been talking a lot about fishing this segment. And, of course, if you missed last week, our guest, Colton James, he was talking about how not only is he an avid fisherman, he has his own fishing show. So how about we revisit just a little bit from last week with a real water cowboy.
Cowboy, riding waves out on the ocean. My lasso is my fishing line. I'm pushing 1,000 horses. 80-pound test, screaming, smoking like an old campfire. Sunburned, hot and sweating, every muscle bone tired. 2 teaser rigs set way out wide, 3 running flat, 1 riding shotgun, hanging way out back. I'm a real water cowboy, where the Gulf Stream meets the edge. The skin tough as leather, I seen bad weather, and I've logged 1,000 wrecks. Well, cold blood in my fish box, captain in my coat, ain't a fish that I don't know. I'm a real water cowboy, I ride deep, or I don't go. To breathe, I breathe the fish. I was born on a Carolina flare. Love the sun on my neck, wear the kind of hat the cowboys wear. That tuna big as a truck, turn this boat around like it's nothing. Well, they fight us like we fight them. Getting them in is just plain lucky. Got a battle saddle, I'm locked in. My lines are running tight. Well, Grand Slam going down, man, and I just gotta bite. 'Cause I'm a real water cowboy, where the Gulf Stream meets the edge. The skin tough as leather, I've seen bad weather, and I've logged 1,000 wrecks. Well, cold blood in my fish box, captain in my coat, ain't a fish that I don't know. I'm a real water cowboy, I ride deep, where I don't go.
glasses, I'll grab my guitar. The nearest beach cannot be that far.
Hey y'all, it's your boy Butter here from the show Real Life with Butter and the band Trailer Choir. You should do what I do and tune into Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou on TikiManRadio.com. That's Wednesday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Island Time. Holla!
There ain't no chance of rain, just good times on the way. Tom Petty on the radio, free falling as we go.
Everybody's got a story. Everybody's been hurt. Everybody got scars and broken hearts they don't deserve. Everybody is a dreamer until they wake up. Everybody's made of stone until their bones return to dust. You're never really lost if you never stop looking. You gotta keep moving if your heart's on fire. Love is gonna find a way to find you wherever you go. When the clouds get dark and you can't see nothing, the sun still shines on the other side. Everybody gets to heaven on a broken road. Some of us gotta take the long way home. Nights, and I remember that moment that you walked into my life. You're never really lost if you never stop looking. You gotta keep moving if your heart's on fire. Love is gonna find a way to find you wherever you go. When the clouds get dark and you can't see nothing, the sun still shines on the other side. Everybody gets to heaven on a broken road. Some of us gotta take the long way home. Take the long way home. Everybody's got a story. Everybody's been hurt. Everybody's been hurt. You're never really lost if you never stop looking. You gotta keep moving if your heart's on fire. Love is gonna find a way to find you wherever you go. When the clouds get dark and you can't see nothing, the sun still shines on the other side. Everybody gets to heaven on a broken road. Some of us gotta take the long way home. Take the long way home. Take a long way home.
Long Way Home, Brett Young. That was by request from our good friend David Zocor down there or over there in Memphis. Of course, you will get where you're going even if you take the long way. So
That's right. That is such a
sometimes the
cool
long
song.
way is the scenic route, and the scenic route you can see a lot of things. So
That's right. That's such a cool song, David. Thank you for requesting that because that's one I had not heard before.
and
it's got
actually
such a cool vibe.
It's actually a movie soundtrack that
Really?
that I found out. Yeah, I was not I wasn't aware of that myself until he messaged me and said, "Hey, could you play this?" And I listened to it, and I'm like, it has a very positive message. You know that we all get depressed and get down at times.
Yep.
But the sun is shining on the other side, and sometimes we just got to take that long road to get where we're going, but we'll all eventually get there. So,
Story of our lives.
absolutely. So I thought it was a very positive message, and of course, Well, that's what we're here for, is spread positivity.
That's right. It is a really cool song, and Z says it's a great movie as well.
Well, I'll have to check I'll have to check that movie out.
Yeah, you're the movie buff. You
Yeah.
really should.
Absolutely. But right now, you know what time it is?
What time is that?
It's time for the JBL Legends Travel Minute.
And now, Tiki Man Radio is proud to present the JBL Legends Travel Moment with Joe Leo. Take it away, Joe.
Good morning, everybody. Hi, it's Joe Leo from the JBL Legends Travel Group with this week's Travel Minute. And this week, what I want to do is I want to talk about escorted tours. You know, you hear a lot about cruises and all-inclusive resorts, but this is a big area in the travel industry because escorted tours take place just about anywhere in the world that you want to go. We've done them in Ireland, Scotland, Greece, Italy, Israel. You can go just about any place you want to go. So basically what it is, let's say you want to go to Italy and you want to see Rome and the Amalfi Coast and Sorrento and Venice. But to set it up on your own becomes a little complicated because we have to get hotels and then you have to worry about meals and we got to get flights and then we have to get you from, Rome all the way down to the Amalfi Coast, et cetera, et cetera. With these escorted tours, you have the opportunity to see all of that and not have to worry about a thing. So all of the tours are set up that include all your hotels, a good portion of your meals. We just did one to what was called Taste of Italy, and that was a 10-day and included 22 or 24 meals. So sometimes you get breakfast, lunch, some days you get dinner, and then they also throw in things like wine tastings, pasta making classes, crazy stuff like that. So anyway, the beauty of it is that it's all kind of set up for you. All we got to do is get you to Rome, and then they take care of you from there, and then get you back home. So like I said, you can do this just about any place you want in the world. We deal with companies called destination management companies. These are actual travel agency companies that we have a relationship with in different parts of the world. So if you call me up and say, hey, Joe, I want to go to the Holy Land, we call up our destination management company in Israel and say we have a couple that wants to go to the Holy Land. What kind of tours do you have set up? What are the days of departure? What's the price per person? What's included, et cetera, et cetera. So we can get back to you with that, with a full proposal on where you want to go. The great part is that you get an English-speaking guide who knows the area. Unlike you and I, that we don't really know where to go and what to do, and we have to rent the car and drive around in an area that we don't know. So these are a really good way to see different parts of the world. I know that I've had couples that on their honeymoon and they want to go to Italy and then they want to go to France. It gets very complicated to kind of choreograph all those different flights and things like that. So when you're with a company like this, it's really good. Now, some of the companies use big motor coaches, and other companies use those 10 or 14 passenger Mercedes high top luxury vans. And then we have a company that we deal with that is called Blue Roads Touring. They use a 10 to 12 passenger van. And what they do is they take you on all the back roads through these countries. The blue roads on the map, all the back roads. This company specializes in doing that. We had one a couple of years ago where a couple of people went on, and they actually went to somebody's house, and they had dinner there. The people made dinner for them coming in from out of coming to their house. They did a wine tasting at a villa along the way. So these are really cool too, the Blue Roads tours. So anyway, these are escorted tours. And if there's someplace you want to go, give me a call at 732-831-5200. And I'll take a look at that destination and see what's available out there. And then we'll put a whole proposal together for you and give you dates of departure, how much it's going to cost you, and of course, what's included, what kind of meals, hotels, et cetera, et cetera. While we're on that topic, if anybody thinks of something they would like me to talk about here on the Travel Minute, whether it's a destination or a specific type of travel, and I know Flaz wants me to talk about hot air ballooning, and I'm working on that, Flaz. I have to do a little research. I'm going to have to jump on a hot air balloon down here in New Jersey and get a little education. And we'll get to that one. But anyway, if you want to hear anything about specific destinations or specific types of travel or, whatever that you want me to talk about here on the Travel Minute, either go to my Facebook page, JBL Legends Travel Group, and drop me a message there, or email me at jbltravelgroup@gmail.com, and we'll feature your choice in one of the upcoming Travel Minutes. Anyway, have a great day. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, what's left of it, and this has been this week's Travel Minute.
Thanks, Joe. Always travel with someone you trust. JBL Legends Travel and Joe Leo. Reach out to him at 732-831-5200, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio.
That's right, and we are proud to have JBL Legends Travel as the sponsor of Tropical Country right here on Tiki Man Radio.
I'm so happy that he started doing that Travel Minute.
I've been learning a lot. I'd never heard of an escorted tour before. Had you?
Yes, but not in multiple locations like that.
But it makes a lot of sense.
Oh, yeah.
It really does.
Oh, yeah.
So, which, of course, as he says, there's nobody better to get your information from than Joe Leo over there at JBL Legends Travel.
That's
and
right.
If you missed that number, it's 732-831-5200. I have that embedded in my brain. It's never... I don't even need a speed dial on my phone. That was one phone call that I have memorized, because they are one phone call away from anywhere.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Not only will they book a cruise for you and get you on there, they'll sing for you while you're on the cruise as well.
Yes, absolutely they will. We talk about that we're going on vacations. Unfortunately, you and I, we're not going to be able to make the trip down to Key West this year.
No.
I know.
It makes me sad.
It's kind of depressing. But, I thought about you. I want to try to make it up to you. I really, really do.
Okay.
And so I thought about, I would love to take you to an exotic location.
Okay.
So I finally figured out, how would you like to go to Tahiti?
Never been to Tahiti.
Well, I'll tell you what, Levi Riggs is going to tell you all about Tahiti, Tennessee, baby.
I know we've been needing a vacation, and our jobs and bills make it hard to get away. Your heart's set on a tropical destination. Well, it just might be closer than we think. If we get some sand from the Home Depot, make our own private beach, get a plastic pool, hang a hammock for two, slip some flip-flops on our feet, put some tiki torches around the porch, little umbrellas in our coconut drinks, make the backyard like a postcard from Tahiti, Tennessee. Baby, we can put on some Bob Marley, sway along, fire up that barbecue. It'll be like our own island party, and the only ones invited are me and you. We'll put a pink flamingo in the bird bath, white Christmas lights on the shed, put on our suntan oil and cheap sunglasses and a straw hat on our head, put some tiki torches around the porch, little umbrellas in our coconut drinks, make the backyard like a postcard from Tahiti, Tennessee. Well, it may not be an ocean view, but it looks good to me. And as long as I'm right here with you, we got the next best thing. Let's get a box fan and a block of ice, make us an ocean breeze, wear our plastic lays while we catch some rays under the fake palm trees. Light the tiki torches around the porch, put another round in our coconut drink, make all the neighbors think that the backyard's like a postcard from Tahiti, Tennessee. Yeah, the backyard's like a postcard from Tahiti, Tennessee. Aruba, Arkansas. Cancun, Colorado. St. Croix, South Dakota. Tahiti, Tennessee. Lazy yellow moon coming up tonight, shining through the trees. Crickets are singing and lightning bugs are floating on the breeze. Baby, get ready. Across the field where the creek turns back by the old stumble road, I'm gonna take you to a special place that nobody knows. Baby, get ready. Ooh, you and me going fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting the stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, we'll be falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow. Staying the whole night through, it feels so good to be with you. Spring is almost over and the summer's coming, the days are getting long. I waited all winter for the time to be right, just to take you along. Baby, get ready. And it don't matter if we're sick forever and the fish don't bite. We'll jump in a river and cool ourselves from the heat of the night. Baby, get ready. Ooh, you and me going fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting the stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, we'll be falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow. Staying the whole night through, it feels so good to be with you and me going fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting the stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river and down by the light, we'll be falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow. You and me going fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting the stars where the cool grass grows.
Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, Fishing in the Dark, and that was by request from producer Monica up there in Canada. How about that?
That's right. And Miss Monica says she does not. She sent me a picture. She does not have the chat feature on her YouTube. She signed out.
What?
Yeah, she signed out. She signed back in. She's done all kinds of things. So she's not able to chat to anyone. So she wanted to tell.
No.
I know. She wanted to tell everybody hello from her. So there you go. I delivered your message.
Well, I can't take the blame tonight because the Tiki Man had everything all set up when I got in here today because he didn't want anything to go wrong. So
listen,
it's not on me tonight.
The funniest thing is, so last night B-Dawg came over here to get prepped like he always does.
Yeah.
And Tiki Man has had, like, he's been working like crazy in the studio.
Yes,
right?
he has.
So he brings B-Dawg in the room. That's all he did. Brought B-Dawg in the room and said, I got to show you what I just did. Sits down at the computer, and whatever he tried to show him did not work. And B-Dawg, of course, is like, I didn't touch a thing. He's like, I
didn't do it.
Followed you in the room.
I didn't do it.
Yeah.
He goes, you are like a bad penny. I swear, you just got to be in the room and bad things happen.
Yeah.
That's why we always say, you know, what could possibly go wrong? Hang out with Lou and I for about 10 minutes and you will find out very, very soon.
Absolutely.
So, well, I'm sorry that
Absolutely.
you're not able to chat there, Monica.
I know, but she said
Well.
to tell you thank you. The song was perfect.
You're absolutely. I was tempted to play another song, but I thought, no. I know when somebody requests the Gritty Dirt Band,
That's usually
the song they want. You know, that is almost as bad as Freebird. You know,
Yeah.
you just know. Can I have some nerdy? You know,
But you know-
you're like, I know, but it's a great song.
It is a great
It is
song.
a great song.
And everybody, I apologize because now I have this handy dandy monitor up here that I can see. So I can see when B-Dawg turns the camera on me and I don't know it. So I'm sitting over here just boogieing along because when we used to listen to live music before, that was a big song, right?
Right.
So I was constantly, like, me and Giraffe had this whole dance to that song whenever Mr. Joe Zellick used to sing it at his shows.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm over here just boogieing along, and then I look up, and there I am on screen. So I apologize to anybody who saw it.
Yeah.
But I know
It
you
used
like
be
to
able-
do that to
it
me
used to be I
sometimes.
could sneak the camera on. She'd never know that she was
Yeah,
on
I
camera.
caught you.
But now she knows, and then she stopped.
I did.
You know,
I caught you.
I like to catch you off guard every once in a while. What the heck?
I know. I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun, though.
All right. I tried.
Golden Girls laughing. So Miss Monica Maureen wants to know what you did because you must be in YouTube jail. Does YouTube put you in jail too?
I don't think YouTube put you
I know
in jail.
TikTok
but
and
double
Facebook do.
Double check and make sure like there wasn't an update or something that
Well,
you
I
didn't
did.
catch or something like that.
I did. I
but
messaged her
yeah,
about it.
I don't know why it's not there.
I thought maybe
I
it
don't know.
I thought maybe it updated and logged her out without her knowing. But
Yeah,
she said no.
you are logged in because make
Yep.
sure she's logged into her account.
She said she was. So I don't know. She even sent me a picture of it. So we apologize that you cannot see our smiling faces tonight,
well,
Monica.
just like anything,
But we love
I
you.
was able to break things intercontinentally. I'm not even in Canada.
You're international.
I'm an international breaker. You name it, I can break it, and I don't even have to be there.
Oh, that's so sad, honey.
I know.
Well, Z said the movie that he's talking about is Father Stew, and it's starring Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, okay.
And who knew back in the day with New Kids on the
He wasn't part of New
Block?
Kids on the Block.
His brother was,
Well,
right?
his brother was, yeah.
Well, his brother. Oh, she can still see us. Okay, she just can't talk to us.
No. Well, she's talking to us.
She is.
Yes, she is.
She is one of the people who is messaging me on
right.
Facebook.
When
and I
there is a
love it.
will, there is a way.
That's right. That's right. So Mark Wahlberg was not on New Kids on the Block.
No.
It was Donnie. Was it Donnie Wahlberg?
Donnie was in New Kids on the Block.
Okay, what's Mark's brother's name?
Mark Wahlberg.
He's got a brother.
Donnie.
Okay, so it was Donnie.
Donnie was in New Kids on the Block.
Right. So
And-
what was Mark in?
Mark, he was Marky Mark.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, he was a rapper.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
So,
he had one hit of a remake, and somehow he becomes an international movie star. I don't know how that worked out.
I don't know, but he is a seriously good actor.
He is a good actor.
Because he's the one on Blue Bloods, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's phenomenal. Phenomenal. Who knew?
That's right.
Patty with an I is back. Hi,
Hey,
Patty.
Patty.
Oh, they had company tonight, she said.
Oh. Well, hopefully the company is enjoying the entertainment for the evening. You're
I
welcome.
hope so. You're welcome.
We try.
We love you,
Oh,
Patty.
my. Got anything else over there?
Nothing yet.
All right. Well, I'm always in search of new and interesting songs that kind of fit in with what we're doing here.
Yes, y'all don't even understand
I spend a lot of time
how
on
many hours. This is why we don't communicate, okay? It's not because I'm outside and he's inside. It's because the man has his headphones on and he's just scrolling through all of these songs, either on TikTok or Facebook or Spotify or Amazon.
If I'm not...
for the love of God.
If I'm not listening to music, I'm watching a movie or a
Yes.
documentary or something like that. You know,
Yes.
when he talks about great movies, you know, one of my great fun movies I always loved is Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
That is the best movie
That is
in
a
the
great
world.
movie.
It's probably my all-time favorite. And George Clooney in that movie, of all the movies he's done, I think that is the best acting he has ever done in his life. He was so funny.
He was. And of course, you know, the music video and them lip singing to the Soggy Bottom Boys.
Yes.
That'll go down in entertainment history.
It will. And, you know, talking to Slayton, who plays bluegrass.
Yes.
Apparently, that song to the bluegrass performers is a lot like Freebird to the other, because that's the song everybody wants to know. Yes, Union Station.
Union Station.
Yes.
All right. Well, speaking of soggy bottoms, how about we take a trip along for a soggy bottom summer?
Barefoot with a fishing rod and all of my good friends. We're going down to the water and we're gonna hop on in. Tie us all together, inner tubes and blow up rafts. We'll float on down the channel like a barge of river rats. Floating down the channel, muddy water, July sun. Just chilling in a dinghy, yeah, it's our idea of fun. Happy, 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 hanging out with all my friends. Wishing soggy bottom summers never had them. It's a hometown tradition, long weekends in the sun. Blue Jays on the radio, girls and trucks and mud. Pass the old Dutch tips around, throw some mustard on a wiener. Keep the brewskis on the down low so we don't get misdemeanors. Floating down the channel, muddy water, July sun. Just chilling in a dinghy, yeah, it's our idea of fun. Happy, 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 hanging out with all my friends. Wishing soggy bottom summers never had it. We don't mind the law enforcement to keep us safe on beach patrol. But watch out for that new one named Sergeant Alan Doyle.
Hey, boss. What's going on? I'm off in 10 minutes. Do you mind if I tie a floating on? Come on! I had a heck of a week here walking the beat. I can't wait for 5 o'clock. Knock back a pint to my patio. Hitch you right back to this dock. But before I go, I must uphold the law and make a seizure. No super soakers, dump them out before I give you all misdemeanors.
Floating down the channel, muddy water, July sun. Just chilling in a dinghy, yeah, it's our idea of fun. Happy, 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 hanging out with all my friends. Wishing soggy bottom summers never had them. Happy, 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 hanging out with all my friends. Wishing soggy bottom summers never had them.
Hey, y'all, this is B-Dawg.
And Lou.
From Tropical Country, B-Dawg and Lou, here to tell you about our sponsor, JBL Legends Travel.
JBL Legends Travel is your full-service travel agent. They specialize in cruises, all-inclusive resort vacations, destination weddings, and romantic getaways. They're dedicated to offering you the best prices and advice, all while maintaining an emphasis on customer service.
So don't hesitate to contact them so they can start planning your next travel adventure. You can contact them at 732 831-5200, or check them out online at jbltravelgroup.net.
Mom needs rest. We need a vacation. Daddy's stressed. We need a vacation.
Well, I'm waking up with the sunshine on my face. I feel the magic 'cause I'm in a good place. Now I'm looking out and it's all clear blue skies, no troubles anymore. Tonight's the night we light up the skies, make this night last forever. Lake Erie love, laugh until we cry, light up the summer night, have the time of our lives. Lake Erie love, ooh, have the time of our lives. Lake Erie love, we're riding around with a cool breeze, top down. I'm feeling good 'cause we're playing my favorite song. This must be heaven and I never want to leave this town. No troubles anymore. Tonight's the night we light up the skies, make this night last forever. Lake Erie love, laugh until we cry, light up the summer night, have the time of our lives. Lake Erie love, ooh, have the time of our lives. Lake Erie love, it's where I wanna be, never get enough. There's nothing better than Lake Erie love, it's where I wanna be, never get enough. I'm falling deep in Lake Erie love, laugh until we cry, light up the summer night, have the time of our lives. Lake Erie love, ooh, have the time of our lives. Lake Erie love.
Lake Erie Love. Now, I'm not going to tell you who sang that song, because here's going to be a question. Because, first of all, Lake Erie, that's where Put-in-Bay is, which
Yes.
is Key West of the North.
Yes.
Now's about the time the tourism's starting to slow down up there as the weather turns and gets cold. Then the Key West of the North turns into the frozen tundra.
Yes.
But, of course, in the summertime, it is a great party place. And
It's so much fun.
Key West and up there in
Put-in-Bay.
Put-in-Bay are very similar in a lot of ways. But, so there's the question. You heard the song.
Uh-huh.
Can you tell me who sang that song?
Was it Bryson? Was it Bryson?
No.
No, I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
All right. I'm going to give you a little hint as to who sang that song. And I want people in there to chime in if anybody knows and has a guess. But I'm going to play another song that this artist is most known for.
Okay.
This artist is also up for CMT Artist of the Year as well.
Oh.
How about this?
Really?
That's right. Walker Hayes sang
That's why I thought it was Brighton.
Yeah, that is Walker Hayes. And, all of his newer music is when he's doing that more that talking and, country version of rapping or whatever you want to call it. But he can't actually sing. And a lot of his earlier music, when actually he had briefly, I think, was on a label. And they tried to change a lot of things, but that's what he actually sounds like when he sings.
That's really, really cool.
Kind of surprising. And I found that, and I'm like, ooh, I love the song. But I was shocked, though, when I saw, because I heard the song first, and I'm like, I got to find out who sings that song.
Yeah.
So I went out and I started searching, and then I found it, and I was totally shocked when I found out that it was actually Walker Hayes. So
Walker Hayes.
Surprising.
Really, I mean, yeah, they did the whole development, turned him into, the country rapper, whatever, the TikTok superstar.
Yeah.
But he seems like such a genuinely good guy, and you're right. He is really, really talented. His voice, he's got a range. He's Yeah,
Right.
and he's a lot of fun. Got a ton of kids, got a beautiful wife. He's one of those guys that I would really love to meet in person because I just think he's such a genuine guy. And if anybody watches him on TikTok, not just for the things that have gone viral, but his everyday TikTok stuff, he seems like such a cool person.
TikToks that he does with one of his 5 or 6 kids. I've lost track.
He's got a lot.
I know he's got several kids.
And they've all started kind of, as they get older, they've all started kind of joining in and doing the dances.
The Fancy Like dance was actually created by his oldest daughter.
Yes.
Well, a lot of people didn't know that, but yeah, she actually created that.
Yeah,
and
she created.
And that was actually
the next one too.
Yep, and that was actually a TikTok, and then that TikTok went viral.
Yep.
And that TikTok going viral was what sent that song to #1 on the radio.
Yes.
As well as became a commercial on TV.
Yeah, and again, it's one of those things where artists no longer need the record label.
Right.
Because they go viral. And
the power of the TikTok.
Absolutely. And, I still sometimes think TikTok is really annoying. But there is a lot of really
spend enough time on it, let me tell you.
Yeah. There's a lot of really fun stuff on there, too. So Miss Monica made it onto the YouTube.
She did.
She did.
She figured out the chat.
She did. She went through the internet search and searched YouTube and then tried to go on that way, and it wouldn't let her do it. She forgot she had to go through her YouTube app.
Yes. Yes, that's very important that you do have to go through the app.
Yeah.
So we were discussing that because on the Sundays we're still getting Flaz caught up to all
on
the
social media,
on the ins and the outs of the social media.
Yeah.
And so we actually ran. I don't know why I didn't think of it, but we actually ran into that on Sunday because he opens up his web browser to try to go through there. So we went through. We got him set up with the app.
Download the app.
So, but he's learning, and I think he's having fun, or else he wouldn't come back.
I think he's having fun too, and it's fun to listen to him. And
watch him. We're having fun with him here in the studio for sure.
Well, Kevin Look is out there.
Kevin Look.
He liked our video.
Awesome.
We miss you, Kevin.
Kevin looks almost like Where's Waldo. Where in the world?
I know.
Where in the world is Kevin Look now? Because
he's in Texas now, or
last
something?
time I heard, but who knows where he is now?
Yeah, he's everywhere.
You'll have to let us know where he is.
Absolutely.
He is everywhere, and we sure miss him. We haven't seen him in a while.
I know him and his wife are just the most amazing people ever.
They are.
I love Mary
We got
Jane.
to see him a little bit over the summer out at the campgrounds and things. But hopefully as the summer turns to fall and then fall into winter, that
maybe they'll start staying home.
We won't lose touch.
Maybe they'll start staying home, make a trip over to the chocolate bar now and then, or over to our house. That would be amazing. We need to have back to this song. This reminded me.
Okay.
Back to the song about Tennessee.
Tahiti, Tennessee?
Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
So Tahiti, Tennessee. I'm just corny enough that if you would ever do that for me, I would be the happiest woman ever. Just build me a little beach on the deck or in the backyard. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. I'm not hard to please. You don't really have to take me anywhere. Just make where I'm at heavenly. That's all.
All right. For some odd reason, I have a feeling by the time I have all the sand shipped in and buy all the lights and all, I think I could probably afford the trip to the real Tahiti by the time it's all done and over with. I don't know.
But
especially when I use JBL Legends Travel for all my travel
that's
needs.
true. That's true. I am going to hit Joe up.
See how I did that? Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, just slid that right in.
I am going to hit JBL up at some point for an Alaskan cruise. I have wanted to go to Alaska my entire life. So at some point, I'm going to try to drag you to Alaska.
Can you just leave things alone?
No.
Can't you just leave them alone?
No.
Can't a guy just try to surprise his wife once in a while?
Well,
can he get,
I either need a bunch of snow in the backyard.
It's like this. You keep saying, you just do it yourself. Then you take that opportunity for me to surprise you away. So would you rather be surprised or do it yourself?
I'd rather be surprised.
Okay,
but
we'll
we'll see.
Leave it alone. let be.
Yeah, okay, we'll see. So Uncle Alex is out there.
Hey, Uncle Alex.
He said he just left the Tim Sharon show at Margarita, Hollywood, Florida.
Oh, very nice.
Margaritaville, Hollywood, Florida. So he's listening on the way home. He sent me a cool video of Tim on stage. And I think he actually went live for a little while, which I've not seen him do a lot.
Oh, wow.
So, Joe's listening. He said Alaska is fantastic. So my dad went there. It was on his bucket list to go to Alaska. So he got to go watch the, he was with my uncle. So he spent a lot of time in like the casinos and stuff like that. But they also got to go to one of the national parks there. And his goal was to see the Northern Lights, which I have always wanted to see too. He didn't get to see him while he was there.
No.
So,
because it's only a certain time of the year.
Yeah.
And isn't that in the winter when you really don't want to be in Alaska?
I really don't know.
I'm not sure what time of the year it is, but
I don't know, but I would love to see the Northern Lights. There was at some point they were saying, when we were in Ohio, they were saying that you could view them. Like there was they were going to be so bright and so far coming down that in northern Ohio we would be able to see them. I didn't get to see them. So there you go. For if you're ever going to surprise me, either make me a beach in the backyard or take me to the real beach or take me to Alaska for the Northern Lights. It would be amazing.
Well, maybe I will talk to Joe at JBL Legends Travel, and maybe that's something we could plan for maybe a 10th anniversary.
That would be cool.
I know that's what 2.5 years away, 3 years, a little almost shy of 3 years. So
well,
maybe we could work that in.
Maybe
we'll see.
We'll see.
So the key is, do you want to take an Alaskan cruise, or do you want to see if there's like resorts there? That's the question.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any Alaskan resorts or not.
I don't know. You have to talk to Joe. He knows all.
You know.
Monica said her neighbors went there for the last 2 weeks. They were in Alaska.
Oh, yeah?
And I am super, super jealous. Patty with an I says they are leaving on July 10th to go to Alaska. So jealous.
Hey, Patty, can you save me some money and just live stream Lou? You know, just FaceTime her, let her see it.
Yeah, Patty.
Just let her FaceTime her. That way she can see it, knock it off her bucket list, and then we can just move on.
That doesn't count. You're not getting out of it that easy. Joe said...
Again, I can try, right?
Joe said him and Sue are celebrating a 10-year anniversary on Friday.
Well...
So happy anniversary to Sue and Joe.
I can't sing as well, but happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. There you go. That's the best I can do. I'm sorry, and I apologize for everybody's ears who are now bleeding.
We love you, Joe and Sue.
We absolutely do.
Joe said the best time to go to Alaska is the end of August into September.
So exactly when...
Is that when the Northern Lights are out?
Exactly when some of us are back in school.
I know.
Back to work.
I know.
Darn.
See, that's why I don't hold my breath. Just saying.
Oh, well, anyway, we were talking about Flaz, and we was treated on Sunday with Flaz's brother-in-law, Captain Ron.
I heard some stories.
He is an interesting, fun guy, and he actually had a request.
Okay.
So I could not let the show end without fulfilling the request of Captain Ron. So how about a little Nico Moon? It's easy tonight, baby.
Love Nico Moon.
Hey. All right. Man, I love this place. Let me tell you about it. This whole bar is paradise. Ain't nothing here that I don't like. Perfect place to waste some time. That's right. Where the music is playing, people are singing like these old Levi's. Yeah, we're getting faded. No, I just can't get enough. Bartender, fill up my cup, 'cause I just wanna raise one up. It's going down easy tonight. Ain't it good when it all feels right?
beer is cheap, but man, it's cold. Country songs on the radio, and I hope heaven is real damn close to this, where the music is playing. Turn it up. People are singing like these old Levi's. Yeah, we're getting faded. No, I just can't get enough. Bartender, fill up my cup, 'cause I just wanna raise one up. Raise them up, y'all. It's going down easy tonight. Ain't it good when it all feels right? Between this drink in my hand and some real good friends, it's going down easy tonight. Nights like these are made for letting go. We'll get there faster if we take it slow. It's going down easy tonight. Ain't it good when it all feels right? Between this drink in my hand and some real good friends, it's going down easy tonight. Yeah, it's going down easy tonight. Ain't it good when it all feels right? Yeah, they're pouring them strong while we're singing along. It's going down easy tonight. Yeah, it's going down easy tonight. It's going down easy tonight. It's going down easy tonight, y'all.
Out on a summer day, hanging with our friends by the lake. Got the beer and frisbee. Call up the girls we know. Hope they get their friends to go. Have everyone over out on the boat. Today's gonna be one of those. Out on the lake, blue sky, sunny day. Have ourselves a summertime party. Having fun while we're young. Staying out late, falling in love. I love those good times and summer days. We jumped in the cold water, but it got hotter when she swam up close to me. She was drying her long brown hair. I asked if she liked to steer. She sat in my lap and took it away. Anything can happen on a day like today. Out on the lake, blue sky, sunny day. Have ourselves a summertime party. Gonna take a cruise, jamming to those tunes on that one country station we listen to. I love those good times and summer days. Tie them boats, grab them floats. We're gonna soak up all of them rays. Out on the lake, blue sky, sunny day. Have ourselves a summertime party. Having fun while we're young. Staying out late, falling in love. I love those good times and summer days. Summer days.
Good times and summer days, Eric Chesser.
I love those good times and summer days.
Of course, the summer days are slowly winding down as
I know.
fall quickly approaches and the seasons change.
I know. Patty with an eye said today was the last day of summer.
It was? I thought Friday was the first day of fall.
I don't know.
I thought it was Friday.
I don't know. Patty with an I, you have to help me out.
Yeah. If anybody knows, it would be Patty, right?
That's right. Patty with an I is a smart lady. Hey, Claudia, the Golden Girl just said, let me look here. I know the years, but I don't know the day.
Okay.
Okay, so over the weekend, last weekend, it was the Golden Girl and Golden's 7th wedding anniversary.
It was.
It was.
It was.
It's so funny because...
Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. There you go. I did it again, and I apologize.
Oh, tomorrow is the first day of fall. Okay.
Tomorrow is the first day of fall.
Yes.
All right. Well, we know what's coming up with the seasons. We know what's coming up with the weather. Yeah. But how about we tell you what's coming up on Tiki Man Radio?
Here's your weekly lineup on Tiki Man Radio. Sundays at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time. Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man. That can be seen on the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel as well. Later that night at 6 p.m. is Rick the Stick's Hometown Licks. Wednesdays, noon Key West time. Live from Key West is the Key West Connection with Tyler Sheff and Rob Bond. Later on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern is Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou. That can be seen on YouTube. Thursdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Tequila time. It's Island Vibes with Scotty Chill and Ruth the Truth. Fridays, get your weekend started off right at 11 a.m. Eastern with the Friday Kickoff with Jen Shen. Friday night, you have Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle live from Key West starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. Saturdays, when you wake up, Buttercup, it's Jukebox Saturday mornings. That runs till about noon. Make sure you check out all these great shows on Tiki Man Radio. What could possibly go wrong?
That's right. What could possibly go wrong right here on Tiki Man Radio? That's the question, and we say hang with us, and we'll let you know. But we can guarantee you one thing: we will always have a great time doing whatever it is.
That's exactly right. We don't let it get us down. We just go on with the show.
No,
it'll be fine.
Even though I'm a bad penny, I just keep coming back around. So you know.
Hey, Monica said Tom is listening in too.
Vacuum
so
cleaner
hello, Tom.
Hey, Tom, welcome to the show. Hopefully he's been listening the entire time.
He has. She said she forgot to tell us.
Well, I apologize if you didn't get all your cleaning done because I know we can be a distraction, but hopefully it was worth every minute of it.
That's right. That's right. The conversations that have been going on YouTube tonight have been absolutely amazing. Claudia said yes, Kevin is in Texas, so part of the looks are in Texas. Speaking of Texas, so we know somebody who moved away from Texas.
Yes.
And I have to say, I'm so excited that Darby and Kathy are closer. Mr. Darby Ledbetter and the amazing Kathy. I'm so glad they're closer so we can run down for a weekend and come home. But they moved before I got to
go to Texas.
Good excuse to swing by Neil's house. Now it's going to look like straight up stalking.
I'm sorry.
I'll lie. I'll just lie to him and be like, hey, our friends live down the road. I'll just lie. It'll be okay, right?
Well, we said, a couple weeks ago how Neil recorded with our good friend Casey Allen.
That's right. Yes.
So he has that single out. But Neil is
another one.
Neil's a busy guy, and he's been working on another project.
Yeah.
And we will unveil that one next week.
I hope so.
Yeah. Because he's been a busy guy. He's getting popular again.
He is. 90s country is coming back.
90s country is coming back, and you got this whole new generation of people that want to work with Neil.
Yeah.
And, him being the great guy he's working with them. So
I want to work with him.
So there's more new music coming out featuring Neil McCoy. So we may be able to sneak one of those in next week.
And I believe tonight on Motorcross One, Motor One TV, cable TV show, Neil and Casey, they're doing a performance. They're showing a performance of the two of them together. So
well, very nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I don't get that channel, but hopefully one of them will post it on Facebook so I can watch.
Well, it's pretty cool that we're seeing cool things happen to hometown kids that we've known for a very, very long time since they were little kids themselves.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
Now they're all grown up and now they're paving their path, and some of them right there in the country music world, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, and I didn't catch it when Casey was. I've seen Casey perform, and he is a great entertainer. And then to hear him now, and he told a story about watching Neil McCoy whenever he was young and yada yada. Yes, y'all can take your shot. But listening to that story of them, I see now where Casey gets his entertainment style from, because he is just as energetic as Mr. McCoy. So, if you ever have a chance to see Casey Allen, please check him out.
And I apologize for opening up the Neil McCoy vault. It's like Pandora's box. Once you open it up, you just can't put it back in when it comes to Lou. Because I can hear the Tiki Man out there at the bar. Oh my God!
I know. I haven't talked about him for a few weeks.
Yeah,
I've been doing good.
All right.
I fell off the wagon tonight. I'm sorry.
Yep. So the show's just about over. You going to come over here, or are you just going to stay over there on your side of the table tonight?
I'll come over there with you.
All right. It's about time. She tries to keep her distance from me, So. Oh, she's checking herself out in the mirror.
I always gotta check my hair in the mirror.
Really? So, any words of wisdom to everybody this week?
Nothing new. Just be kind to everybody. You never know what somebody else is going through.
That's right. So, just be nice.
Just be nice.
Just like Patty with an Eye's towels, be just nice.
That's right.
All right. And just like that, another week is done. We will see you next week right here on Tiki Man Radio. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you to MFG Records, the Goaltending Services, and JBL Legends Travel for sponsoring the show. Make sure you go check them out. We'll see you next week.
Bye, everybody.
But the set list is all done. The night was very loud and you've been a good crowd. But you know it's time to run. You've all been very kind. Thank you for your time. You put me to the test as I try to address all of your requests for the night. As we look to the moon and the manager's protocol. Well, I don't ever want to end, but for now, my friends, last song, last call. A spirit with his clientele, and the drinks are flowing well. A beer sent from the bar and a healthy tip jar. Handsome tunes that I can sell. It's been a cool room, but it's ending too soon. And they remember to tip the bartender as they surrender to the tab. And they lip sync to the lyrics that they used to recall. Anytime I gotta say those words, oh no, last song, last call. Some came as ones and left by twos. Some still are dancing in their shoes. I break down the gear as we wind it up here. After the last song that I choose, it's the last ride near closing time. The final round poured as I strung the last chords, and the guitar returns to the case. Needless to say, it was a pleasure to play for you all. Here's to toast to everyone